Hello, welcome to another English sparkling with Tweedy video. I don't think I've ever done an English sparkling video in my cellar before. Quite often do the burgundy videos down here, but for some reason this never feels quite right. It's miserable outside, it's cold, wet, didn't even particularly want to sit in my back garden. So I'm going to be doing this downstairs instead. I don't know how well that label is going to come out with the terrible lighting in here. This is Raimes, a producer from, it says South Downs. I can't remember if they're Hampshire or Sussex, and it's too dark in here to read the lighting. Perhaps I'll put it on screen if it matters. This is their Blanc de Noirs, another wine I bought from Hawkins Brothers. And does it have a vintage on it? Yes, 2019, there we go. I don't have much time, so I'm just going to have to get on with this rather than faffing around. Presumably this is either entirely Pinot Noir or some mixture of Pinot Noir and Pinot Meunier. Very rarely they can be just Pinot Meunier, but then they would probably say 100% Pinot Meunier because that is a bit special. Well, no point commenting on the colour. It's terrible lighting. I can barely see with that blinding light in my eyes. A nice display of effervescence there. Nice stream of bubbles coming up from the bottom. What do we have on the nose? I think that's initially a bit of an autolytic sort of character there. Something a little bit sort of cakey, patisserie-ish. Tiny hint of that. Hopefully with a swirl we'll get some more fruit character. This is, as I often say on the Burgundy videos, not necessarily a great environment in which to nose wines because it is quite damp and dank and mouldy down here. I think I'm getting a sort of stone fruit, possibly peach, possibly plums, sort of a nose there. And I think I'm getting a bit more of that autolytic character, so I'm sensing something a bit sort of plum tart, peach tart, but it's sort of pastry-like notes with that stone fruit. And there's maybe some berry fruit in there as well, but the thing that's most coming to mind is kind of stone fruit, peaches and plums, which is nice. That's a good start. A little bit faint, but that could just be the environment. I don't know. Too many weird background smells in here to pick that out. On the palate, I would say we're definitely in that plums and peaches, stone fruit sort of territory again. Nice and dry, nice balance. And there is a tiny bit of sweetness. There is a good amount of acidity. Not searingly acidic, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. A nice bit of Pinot expression there. Nice stone fruit character. And quite mouth-watering. Fruity. Plums and peaches. Struggling to think of what else to say about it, really. Peach and plum tart. Nice bit of zing. Do I want to say mineral notes? Maybe. Do I always say mineral notes? I don't know. Slight botanical notes, maybe. Do you get that in things like peaches? Yeah, mostly fruity sort of Blanc de Noir. And I'm struggling to think of much else to say, but I think that's nice. It's pretty good. I think I would enjoy that with a burger now. Seems like a weird pairing, doesn't it? But it just happens to be what's on the menu for tonight's dinner. I'm not sure I can bother to say anything else. Peaches and plums, that'll do, won't it? Cheers.